Test. Okay, welcome to Just Talking number 28. Yesterday we had 2 hours of so lovely Tomodachi Life and so many action figures. It was 1 hour 56 minutes and 55 seconds. Now here's the thing of what's going to be happening to Just Talking episodes and videos. First of all, I have these old Just Talking videos, of course, and I've been re-editing them for YouTube Editor, removing any old weird parts. Let me type talking so I can find the old ones. Okay, when I search talking throughout my videos, of course, it says there's 28 ones already. And how would it be 28 already? Well, because it's not that there's 28, it's the fact that Stick My No Period gameplay number 35, my most popular No Period gameplay thus far, is called Talking Unlocked. Because that's the episode where I began doing commentary. I decided to call it Talking Unlocked. Okay, so Just Talking number 1 was July 11th, 2017. That was the very beginning of the Bob Pizza channel. I began it on July 9th, 2017. That's when my first video was. And Just Talking number 2 was July 12th, 2017. Just Talking number 3 was July 13th, 2017. Just Talking number 4 was August 4th, 2017. And then, this wasn't originally titled Just Talking. But recently I made it titled that. Because obviously Just Talking. And Just Talking number 5 became on June 1st, 2018. And Just Talking number 6 was June 2nd, 2018. Talking Unlocked System and Upgrade gameplay was January 14th, 2022. That is up to 4,241 views and 26 comments and 20 likes to 3 dislikes. So, well. And then the return of Just Talking. So Just Talking number 7. That was March 30th, 2026. Ever since then, we've been doing this daily entirely. And we are still doing this. So I will be redoing each title. Okay, the reason why I'm redoing titles, and I'm putting proper thumbnails. And here's, well, actually, this is what I have to say as well. I have to say a lot of stuff as well, okay? Jeez, I have so much to say today. This is gonna be a fully Just Talking video, because I have just so much to say. Like, where do I begin? I have so much to say. I'll begin with this because I'm so hungry. I have a tuna sandwich right here, a fork to get the tuna onto it, and a knife in case I want to cut it, which I probably do. I got this Nesquik chocolate milk from Walmart, and I had Dr. Pepper I'm going to drink for it. Okay? Jeez, chocolate milk mixed with Dr. Pepper, what would that be like? Who even wants to know that? But first of all, I'm going to start eating this because dang, I'm hungry. I did not eat breakfast today. I woke up at 8 a.m. and then just went. And before that, I did have a Ryan and Link dream, so maybe we'll talk about that. Okay, I'm back. I fully ate that tuna sandwich. Watching more Ryan and Link, of course. And I actually have something to say about that, actually. Well, of course, I said I had that dream of Ryan and Link. What that dream was like, it was like... At first, it was like it was a gym, and it was like a Good Mythical Morning episode. But then it became like I was a part of GMM. And we were doing a food eating episode, I guess. Something weird was happening. Well, it was not any GMM studio anymore. It was in my dining room with a regular styrofoam rectangular plate. Not even any type of different plate. It was standard plate ever. But it also appeared like it kind of was becoming a set as well, because it didn't fully look like a dining room too. Maybe it was just a dream interpretation of what the dining room was. And in that dream, it was like I took the food out of the plate to eat it, but the plate was moving on its own too. It was funny, I guess. It was a fun moment in that episode where my dream was trying to make. The plate just started moving on its own slightly, twice. Like what? But then I was woken up, which I did. And what I was doing last night is editing the very first talking video. So I fully re-edited that on YouTube Studio, get anything bad out. Okay, so that's... But it was so funny. It was so funny. It was the funniest thing ever last night. Like, because I was fully listening to it. And why did I? No, here's the funniest moment. No, there's still. Just just rewatch it. Okay, well, hold on. Before you do that, well, you should rewatch it because there's two very funny moments. The first funny moment is like me just imagining these comments, seeing what games they want me to play, and it was so funny because I said the comment wanted me to play a certain game, but I was saying I don't have the game. But then I said Endora, my kitten. Back when Endora was a kitten, I said Endora, my kitten says this. You do have that game. It's right there. Like, that was so funny. And then after that, it was like I randomly started just saying this alien gibberish, all this glossolalia. I guess I don't even know what I was saying. It was so funny though, cause it's like what are the closed captain thinking? And then the funniest part ever that intertwined with that was the fact that Phineas and Ferb was playing in the background. Like, right as I was saying such madness of gibberish, Phineas and Ferb theme song in the background. Like, that was the funniest thing ever, because then I started saying the gibberish in the tune of this theme song too. Like, what the heck was I doing? What was I doing? It was too funny though. It was so funny. I want to do that again. Well, the first moment at least. Or imagine these comments, and then my cats say, "You do have the game." Like, well, let me do it right now. Okay. Okay, so this comment says they want me to play Rise Up. Rise Up? What's that? What do you mean Rise Up? I don't have that game. Like, what do you mean? And then Chucky came over. Chucky's my kitten. He came over and said, "You do have Rise Up. It's right there. That balloon one." What do you mean, Chucky? You're seeing things. No, you're seeing things. It's right there. Play it. We want to play it. Why? Oh, that game? Why would you want to play that? Because it's a good game. No, it's not. That's the second most boring game I have on here. And then, wait till I can remember, like, second most. How second most? What's most boring then? What's most boring? What is the most boring game on here? What is the most boring game on here? What would it be? What would it? Is it make more? No. Maybe it is. It might be actually. It's probably make more. Is make more the most boring game on here? Yeah. I think it's make more. That's the most boring game on here. Yeah, it's make more. Unless, well, it could be Rope Hero Cheat Mod. That's the most boring. Cause I don't even know about that game. Yeah, I'm definitely saying it's Make More as the most boring of all of them. But Make More is a very fun game still, nonetheless. That doesn't mean it's a bad game, obviously. I mean, it's such a good game as well, still. Despite it being the most boring game on here, still so amazing. As you can see, I deleted quite the extent of games because I severely needed more storage. Because 2 hours of video, that took 10 gigabytes. 10 gigabytes. 10 gigabytes to export that video. I was deleting so much stuff. Like, jeez. I kind of still don't get what is making there be so much storage not having here. I don't really know what it is. I mean, I can have so many games. But is it really these games making there be this much storage? Be gone? I mean, it might be. What if I delete the majority of them? I probably will do that, actually. I think I will do that, actually. Yeah, I'm definitely going to just delete all the games, actually. Because I'm not playing them. I know I'm not playing them. Well, the thing is, I don't really imagine playing games on this channel anymore, actually. Not anytime soon. I'll keep that one. I'm not going to keep this one. I'll get rid of Crash Delivery. But what I mean is, I feel like I'm going to start just not playing the games really on here anymore. Well, that's what I mean. I'm not going to have actual gameplay videos anymore besides Stickman Rope Hero. Currently, what's going to be happening is Just Talking is going to become a podcast properly. Because there's a part of YouTube where you can turn a playlist to a podcast. And what happens to it is it becomes watchable on YouTube Music as well. And the thing is, podcasts work better as a video podcast as well. And it's a vlog podcast hybrid. Not much vlogging currently, of course. I said it showed me a rather major just talking video. Just talking video, of course. episode of the podcast. And here's what I need to say, okay, about what this is going to become. Well, I'll say it afterwards. I have a lot of other stuff to say still, nonetheless. What do I need to say first? Because there is so much stuff to say. There's so much stuff to say, though. There is so much stuff to say. Like, I need to figure out where does it even begin? I don't even know where it all begins. Well, I knew it's about Link in the early days of GMM. Since I'm on season 1, episode 10 right now, what I had to say was this. Link talked a lot more intelligently and, what word could possibly be. It's just like I talk a lot more assertively, too, if that's the proper word. Nowadays, he's changed so much now, and how he talks and acts a lot more unserious and foolish in a way these days, I think. Probably seen the progression of them both. I'm on season 1, episode 10 now, of course. So, that's what I had to say. I definitely am seeing, currently at least, Link talked a lot more formally, assertively, in that calmly assertive manner. Just to properly put his thoughts out. And he truly uses these phrases and these words. They're very formal, but they're also very colloquial as well. Saying the goozle. Like, the goozle? What? I've never heard such thing before, and apparently it's the part of the throat. I guess the sharp part of the throat, the pointy part, wherever that part be. That's the part that's visible when you fall. Okay, besides this, let me talk about the things related to the channel currently. Well, not channel yet, actually, because there's this thing I had to say before. The free Atsushis that I know. Okay, yesterday I was talking about Atsushi Komamaro. Okay, from Solo Leveling, of course. He's one of the Japanese hunters. But I know free Atsushis. Okay, I'm going to say entirely right. Okay, well, no. Here were the free Atsushis that I know of are Atsushi Sendo from Tokyo Revengers, Atsushi Nagato from Windbreaker, and of course Atsushi Kumamoto from Solo Leveling. And entirely what I had to say was this. I don't remember Sendo's personality anymore, really. Well, I remember everything he did. Wow, the timelines. Geez, I'm going to be watching Tokyo Revengers soon. Okay. But Atsushi Nagato is the guy who... Hold on. I can't say that. That's why I can't say that. Well, they failed, obviously. No. I'm cutting that part out. I always am. Like, I am Moonrider. Poop on Moonrider. Wait, no poop on him. I didn't hear him, anyways. Imagine if you did. Imagine if I left it in because it was funny or something. Poop is being smeared on everyone. No! Don't say that. That's not that. That was cut out right. Hopefully. But who knows what future me is trying. Okay? We just get weird. When I realized I was saying spoilers. And it cut it out now. I wasn't trying to edit. But I am editing, of course. Anyways, let me go through. I would just continue saying it. But maybe no one even said. Okay, but we'll see it later. I don't know. I don't even know. Okay, anyways. I can't really say this, actually. It's fully spoilers. Everything I said entire affairs all fully spoilers. I can't say these things. I'm not trying to spoiler. So, just remove every single thing that I said. Except for the non-spoiler parts where I got very strange. It'll be very funny. It'll be so random out of context now. Like, randomly said poop smeared everyone. I know I didn't say poop smeared everyone, and now I just said it randomly. You know, I should talk about poop smeared everyone. Too much poop. But yes, the free Atsushi Sendo, Atsushi Nagato, Atsushi Kumamoto. Besides that, let me get on to my channel. Almost had stories. My channel. Sunday, May 17th, 2026 will be the mega search day across all my channels, and the daily posting will begin with these. For Bob's Pizza, stick with no period gameplay daily at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. For Bob's Cats, a cat short, 1 p.m. Eastern Time every day. For Bob's action figures, collectible of the day, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Besides this, it'll be any other views I want. If my other channels, Coachman and Jonty Prismpast, it'll be their own schedules. And for Spoder Mon, Diggle, and Bun Bun, they'll also have their own schedules. And yes, it's fully being titled this, the Just Talking podcast with Jonty Prismpast. That's the full name of it. Here's the proper description now. A daily improvised vlog podcast chronicling my spontaneous days in real time through chaos, commentary, creativity, and linguistic wizardry. Completely unpredictable. Each episode could be a breezy 20-minute ramble or a fully edited 2-hour saga. That's exactly it. It was a 2-hour saga for sure, yesterday's episode. So these are actually episodes now, not videos anymore, they're episodes now. Truly, they truly are, no joke. They're episodes now, like wow. Who'd have thought? And I'll be finishing that today. I'll get each one a fully proper title, description, and thumbnail. Okay, it'll be so amazing. And I'll continue to edit them so greatly. It's been the main thing that I work on. Good. Well, if I have so many, what I'll do first is, upon month by month, I'll have a full month of videos ready to schedule. So it'll be so easy for me to keep that up for each one. The only one it'll be hard to do is Bob's adverts because I don't have any comfortable days yet already, of course. But I think those will do very well. Comfortable today. I just show each thing every day because I have so much stuff anyways. I could literally show my devices, my games. I could show a bucket. Why would I show a bucket? Someone who loves buckets might love it. Who even knows? I know, like, I could be so thorough on the most mundane object this room has to offer. I could go outside and get a leaf and talk about that. It's like collected it. I'm sure someone collects leaves out there. Of course, I can do rocks. A rock certainly thing to collect. That's definitely just something with utter freedom. What about something digital? Like, no, not really, because that's digital. You can't physically have it. You can have the device you're saying it's on digitally, though. Okay, what about that wooden cardboard thing right there? I mean, it's gonna be used for video eventually, but it's just that's not really a thing to collect unless you're very into cardboard specific types. Maybe someone out there is. Maybe they like that. Who knows? I'll show all the open things, of course. Yeah, I have so many ad feeds anyways. I don't need to worry about going after buckets for a million years, dude. I just wait my stuff anyways. I have not enough stuff really. In between, there's so much stuff. So much many stuff anyways. Okay, there's nothing right now of. There'll be endless videos for each of them. That'll make it so much easier. Okay, my channels and their daily things in anytime series, which could be daily as well anyways if I'm that passionate about it. For Bob's Pizza, stick me up here with Gameplays Daily, and the Just Talking podcast with Jonty Prismpast, daily since March 30th, 2026. And yeah, that's a full title now. It is a vlog podcast hybrid. I'll be explaining this full length approach Just Talking, which I've been explaining. I'm turning into a podcast for that playlist, and we're going to YouTube Music even. It will start getting sent out through podcast algorithm, and that'll be so amazing. For Bobless Cats, Casual Daily, and Cat Adventures. Yeah, Cat Adventures. It'll be where I just record the antics of the cats every day, other day, or whenever. I wonder how it'll do. Yes, I'm going to start doing a thing called Cat Adventures, where I just record the cats. Like, why wouldn't I do this? We have so many cats. They all have their own personality and madness going on every single day. That would be so glorious doing Cat Adventures. It would be another easy one to do. It would just be so authentic anyways. That would be the thing people love, for sure. That would be the thing that you love making. That would be the thing that would be so awesome of how many cats there are to just make these funny videos of. And of course, my funny cat compilations as well. Like, seriously. And for Boblet's action figures collectible today, I just talked about how I have so much stuff. We don't worry about that right now. And for Toy Hunt Haul, whenever I go to the store, I'll start recording every toy I'll see, then do voiceover afterwards, then show my toy haul as well if I got anything. So, yes, I'll be doing that. It's just not yet. I don't know when I'll be doing it, but it's still not yet. Ultimately, I guess I haven't reached comfortability amongst it yet, or just the fact that I'm waiting ultimately until a more near time. As Mason TV today, we truly do this. Like, if I did it now, but then if I showed stories now in April, it doesn't make much sense. That's probably why I am going to wait until May 17th to start doing the toy hunts. And for now, I'll still be doing the toy haul commentary once, I think. But besides that, I'll just be showing everything I got through just talking. Okay? The other channels aren't fully finished setting up yet, but soon they'll be. Profile pictures, descriptions, banners, everything. Intros and outros each as well. And then for Jonty Prismpast, nothing daily, but could be scheduled. This is where Toys Man World, Bill Movies, and all my other series will be at. Yes, Toys Man World is being redone, ultimately. Bill Movies, I'm editing them from the beginning. Okay, the Bill originals won't be originals anymore. They will be Bill Movies Season 1 now. And Bill Movies is getting an intro and outro as well for each season. It's going to be so amazing. I'm not sure what that's going to be like yet, but I just know it'll be so amazing. Well, I already know Season 3's intro, actually. I've known it for a while. Since January have I known what Season 3's opening is going to be. And it's going to be so amazing. So amazing. But gotta get for Season 1 and Season 2 first. Which is not redone. I can't remake BOP with Season 1 and Season 2. And I have enough footage anyways, sharing past anyways. It's just lots of editing. Making it better. Of course. Okay. And besides this, for Spoder Mon, nothing daily for him unless he gets so into something. But he loves Spoder Mon Saturdays and Spoder Mon Shorts every does them. So yeah, Spoder Mon Saturdays. Most recent one was Sevenfold Skirmish, of course. Just yesterday, Spider-Man 2099 mentioning how his leg got stuck in a tree for so long. Yeah, it sucks how that happened. I'm never gonna activate that in a tree again. Just to put him up, it ruins them. Don't do that. Don't forcefully place an action figure amidst a place like a tree like that. Their legs are gonna get stuck in a bent outward position to some extent. And I'm not sure how fixable that is. And you try to squeeze it back, but I'm not sure how much it's really going to squeeze back, and I'm not sure if it can even stand on a shelf anymore. I have to check that out and see if it can properly stand still even. So, but yes, Spoder Mon Saturdays will be continuing at some point. I know he can just do all his antics on his own. Who even knows what Spoder Mon's going to end up doing? Like, geez, Spoder Mon could do just made the episode there's him talking. Because Spoder Mon definitely has quite the madness to say. I'm sure he does. Like, I can see him up there right now. Yeah, I'm certain he has quite the man to say himself. I mean, if I just gave him a little bit of a cameo for just like an episode, what if I started doing people on my show? My show? Is it my show now? Oh my gosh. My podcast. My vlog podcast hybrid. If I started having characters come onto it, just geez. I mean, we saw a lot of characters yesterday, actually, and they were quite the hilarity one day. As already, hilarity ensued for sure. With them barely even trying to. They just existed from a stint. And that was just only damn. There's quite the other amount of action figures as well, really clean up as well. And plushes and stuff there was as well. So if I started doing like cameos and characters come to my show and special guests, just oh my gosh, if that happened. So and Spoder Mon shorts as well. Like we did that one short where Spoder was warning about Frost. We still need to find Frost, Buzz Lightyear, and Flash, and Creamy, and Nightmare Foxy. Those are the 5 that I still need to find, as well any other toys out there still as well. In the garage, I'll be finding all of them. I don't know how I still haven't found these 5. They're very important. Like seriously, especially Frost, Buzz Lightyear, and the Flash. Was it the Flash? Who was the other guy? Am I forgetting someone? I don't think so. But I don't remember ever saying it was the Flash. I don't remember saying it was the Flash, actually. But I'm sure it was, actually. Yeah, it definitely was. No, wait, no, it wasn't the Flash. Oh, no. It's Buzz Lightyear, Frost, Cat Hat's brother, and Creamy, and Nightmare Foxy. Now the Flash is it's actually 6 that I need to get from the garage still, majorly. And then all the other ones I could possibly find out there. I wouldn't want to be searching for the garage again. Maybe I could do that today, if I really feel like it. If that's just something to do. Sure what's out there. And then Diggo, nothing daily inherently as well, but he'll have his Diggo Fridays, which are a direct rival to Spoder Mon Saturdays, where the two even intertwine with the respective point of views between the same episode, really, and they can start doing Diggo Shorts himself. Indeed. Sometimes Diggle Fridays are absolutely just the same episode as Spoder Mon Saturdays, but done in his perspective. To an extent, some of the footage is even the same, realistically. But still, it's so amazing how it can be like that. And we saw this happen when Diggle was a special guest for Spoder Mon Saturdays. We saw the respective point of views on our own episode each. And it was so amazing. Like, seriously. So stuff like that would happen again. And he could do Digger Shorts himself, and if he did Digger Shorts, I don't even want to know, man. If he's going to be doing the Digger Shorts, he's probably going to cause quite the riot amongst YouTube Shorts people. The man is he trying to say, like, geez, he's probably saying the most controversial thing in them all. Find it from real, isn't it? That's Digger for you, though. Like, geez. And now for Bun Bun. Definitely nothing daily, but it could be daily of how crazy I'm sure Bun Bun and his family is. You'd be doing Bun Bun Sundays, I think. Yeah, wow, you do Bun Bun Sundays, which involves him, Piggy, Frost, all his other cousins, and someone appears. Yes, Bun Bun Sundays is the third and final one between them. Cause Bun Bun also has such a thing to do with self, follow his thing, cousins and bunnies and everyone around him that he somehow knows. And there's so many bunnies and rabbits and things from the just having his thing episodes. And if he did Bun Bun Shorts as well. Bun Bun Shorts, what would that even be if he did Bun Bun Shorts? That'd be the exact opposite of Diggo Shorts, of course. Like, geez, Bun Bun Shorts would be the equivalent of a cat short, while Diggo Short will be the equivalent of whatever controversial short will be. Who even knows? And here's the very crazy thing that's definitely not being realized. So if I never said this, maybe I shouldn't say it. Because if I do say it now, people who didn't see it are gonna look for it. But if I don't say it, maybe people will find it in the future if this ever becomes a true big thing, and they'll be like, who's that? And so basically what happened is I didn't edit a certain part out, so someone that was in the family room during a moment was shown for a split second. So yeah, but whoever knows if anyone's ever seen that. It was such a short moment anyways. It was a moment of no talking to, so it could have just been not looking away from that moment as well. So who even knows? I'm not saying where it was whatsoever, but I'm not saying who it was either. But someone was indeed quite a small extent. But yes, that's all I had to say with that, I think. So across the next 28 days, I must have all this completed. Every channel being ready for any uploads, the full schedule being done. I've been fluid, cleaned, organized, and ready for build payments plus any new collectibles. So yeah, I'm sure I can do both in 28 days. Indeed, that is my goal. Today is April 20th. We have until May 17th. May 16th will be the last day, I guess, really. So, how many days that is from today to May 16th? That is the amount of days I have to fully finish everything and get everything settled. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can do it. I'm quite passionate about things currently. Okay? But it's not just this that I have to talk about. We're half an hour in already, basically. And I still have so much to talk about before I even really begin this episode. Like, what the heck? How is it time go by so fast? I have so much to talk about. I'm talking so fast as well, probably. Like, jeez. I don't know how I have so much to talk about. Currently, I'm getting the secondary phone right here. I have two phones right next to each other right now. On the second phone, Hope by NF was playing earlier. Okay. But of course, not playing it now. Not playing it anymore. But here's the thing that I have to say. Ryback uploaded a video. Premiered a video of him eating something again. He's been doing that recently. Speaking of Ryback, the two WWE attributes on with the most are definitely not going to be in stores anymore now are Santino Marella and Ryback. I could find me a flea market though. I still need to go to flea market. Like, seriously. The flea market could really have some stuff. It truly could. Okay. So what I have to say is this. At the Walmart I went to today, I'm gonna say that there's just some lines for me to say. Just yes, there are some lines for me to say. Just take in these lines. The drivers are the most important people. Yeah, the drivers are the most important people. Okay? And then the cosmos came toppling down. the cosmos came toppling down. What am I meaning? These are such inside jokes currently. Like, imagine if I just kept them vague, just for you to guess the ambiguity of what these could truly be meaning. Well, here is the thing. I was just seeing these people, okay, seeing quite the people across the stores. I just had to document them. I just really had to. Okay, like at the Walmart, basically at the soda aisle, there was this guy walking by in a Coca Cola shirt. He had a Coca Cola shirt on. He was at the soda aisle. Like, what? But the thing is, he was on his phone talking to someone in a voice that sounded like he was teaching someone something in a way. And he said, "The drivers are the most important people." Like, what is he talking about? The drivers are the most important people. The drivers are the most important. I don't really like. How do we interpret this guy's line in passing? Who even knows? But he was saying the drivers are the most important people to someone. Saying something about drivers are important, I guess. Okay. No. Like, he'd be quite just the guy to reference such an inside joke. He was trying to say the drivers are the most important people. Like, what? And then the cosmos came toppling down. What do I mean by this? What do I mean by this? The cosmos came toppling down. Space and the stars came falling down. Well, that's why it was so funny at first. But no, it was like when the cosmos flower packet was put back, all the others just so satisfyingly fell to the front as well. So they came toppling down. The cosmos did. Okay. But then, guy in gray backpack dragging rectangular box afterwards saw him at the candy at the checkout and found out it was Sour Patch Kids and it appeared as if Staples-esque items were there. What am I just recording at this point? I don't know. I saw this guy. It was in a gray backpack, a light gray backpack, dragging a rectangular box. Okay, a rectangular box. It was a thin rectangular box, of course. And then afterwards, I saw him at the candy aisle at the checkout. And I saw it said Sour Patch Kids on that rectangular box. But it appeared as if Staples-esque items were there. Not stapler, but the staples inside of a staple were right there, but in big form in some way. I don't even know what they were, but it definitely appeared Staples-esque. Staples adjacent to some degree. I don't know who he was. Maybe it was a worker putting Sour Patch Kids there, but it's very weird the way he didn't seem to work anywhere. He had a gray backpack on, and that gray backpack didn't seem big enough to really have anything in it, just a degree. Like, I don't even know. And then, at Ollie's, elderly guy with a lot of mats. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like seeing this guy, this elderly man. He had like six or so mats. I think maybe 5 or 6 mats. It was just funny to see that. Like, he must have gotten a great deal of Ollie's, clearly. And then the guy hasn't been here in a while. It's like, what was that? Well, at the end of it, it was like a guy walking in like, I haven't been here in a while. And he was wondering if his like card works still this place or something. I guess. But it's just funny to see that he hasn't been here in a while. Wow, hey, he came back. Oh, what a reunion. Okay, well. And then at CVS, this is where the thing I'm been trying to show you, it finally comes into play. Like, oh my gosh. First of all, just you can see what I finally got. Cause I did actually get a toy today. What I got is this. Seth freaking Rollins. Top picks, must-have superstars, highly articulated main event series. Okay, wow. You can see him right there. Okay. And then right here. Yep. Got this at CVS. Like, seriously. On the back, signature move, the stomp. Top picks. As well, LA Knight and The Rock. Like, geez. Is The Rock the second most produced, manufactured wrestler action figure? John Cena is. There's hundreds of John Cena apparently. Which that's definitely believable. But The Rock must be second place, or at least very near, right? Because I see The Rock on like every single wrestler series. Like, seriously. I'm pretty sure I do in basically every single wrestler series that I find wrestlers I get. It says The Rock somewhere on pretty much every single one. Like, how does The Rock get so many? Like, wow. But here's the absolute amazing part. It's not just the fact that I just got this wrestler actor, because it's like I truly am just a collector, and I should feel like I should truly just start getting things. Like, it's not about, well, it is about me wanting it absolutely, but also I truly did want this as well, just to collect it. Because I'm such a collector now. There were two there as well. There was another one there for someone else too. Okay, but this is the amazing part. This is the absolutely amazing part about this Seth Rollins action figure that I got. Originally, it was $19.99 to $20. Okay, after we asked the guy, the cashier, how much it was. Okay, he told us it was $19.99. Yeah, that look, that was like, yeah, that's quite a lot, huh? Okay, but then what he did was the most glorious thing ever. I've never experienced this yet. He gave me it for 50% off, and it was only $10.75 now. Like, what? That was so amazing of him. And he was saying how he doesn't want to see toys be overpriced and they don't get it because of this. Like, that's what he had to say. And that was just so amazing. That is just the empathy I should be circling out there all the time. The glorious, just the absolute, just doing such generous things. Like, wow. And asked me if I watch wrestling all the time. I said yes. Okay. Now, ultimately, I don't really watch wrestling all the time. But I love wrestling, of course. I just haven't watched it recently. I haven't watched it since like 2024, I think, honestly. I stopped keeping up with it. Well, I keep up with it during 2025, but I stopped watching it again. What else was I really saying just now? I was talking about Seth Rollins, of course. That was so amazing to get that. Okay, and that was just, I've never seen that happen before. I've never gotten someone was just 50% off. I've never had someone change the price for me to be able to get something. That was so amazing. Okay, and then at Coliseum of Comics, I couldn't go in because it was not open until 12 p.m. But on May 2nd, it's Free Comics Day. Know this. May 2nd is Free Comics Day for Coliseum of Comics, of course. Of course, that would be a very busy day for it, I'm sure. Like, wow. But I got free comics just recently, of course, just 2 days ago. Can you get free comics again on May 2nd? I wonder how many comics are going to be, because it's going to be that busy. Wow. But I wonder where I'll be seeing it. And the second Coliseum of Comics, of course, the first one was where I got that old classic cable, X-Men outfit cable. Like, that was so glorious, of course. Maybe I could find another very glorious thing like it. Okay? And then at Family Dollar, found nothing, but there was a fire truck and an ambulance out there. And truly, there was a fire truck and an ambulance out there. I wonder what was happening out there. Like, I don't even know what could have possibly happened. Okay, but yes, this was everything. That guy in the Coca Cola shirt, like, such a mystery. I'm just gonna start recording all the madness that I hear. I'm just gonna start transcribing it, because why not? It's just so comical to then talk about it on Just Talking Video later. It could be a recurrent thing for every single time. Like, what ended up happening, I bet, is this. For the toy hunt videos, of course, I record the store. Okay, record the toy house for the toys. But then, I've been transcribing things besides that. Well, it might be hard to do that. Well, it could be hard to do it, actually. Do them both, actually. I'm not sure if it'd be hard to do or not. I really don't know yet. It might not be, but also could be. I don't even know. I probably might not be able to do that, actually. I don't even know if it'll be hard to do or not. I don't even know, actually. I don't really know. It could be very hard to do, actually. I might not be able to do both. But for now, at least, before I start doing it like that, I'll be recording and transcribing the mass I hear. And I truly got this Seth Rollins, and it's just so amazing. I'm collecting anything that I find, I guess. This shoe is great to collect things, of course. Not really me just wanting that so badly specifically. But there is quite the amount of toys that I've showed. So probably talking louder, maybe my mouth is close enough to the camera anyways for this anyways. There's quite The material working outside, quite the tools working outside, probably cutting against the bushes, but okay. And what I'm saying right here is I put every single image of the things, of every single picture of an action figure and such that I saw before that I mainly am going to look for. So first of all, well, I saw this anyways today. I saw this. The American Nightmare Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. I did see it today, but I'm not getting it yet. You know, of course, I'm being cautious about the spin anyways. I can't be so impulsive yet. The main thing is I'm not going under $300 much to have. As well, this Cody Rhodes 1-2-3 kid. I don't know him, but he seems very awesome. Inherently, that's why I get him. Okay, a 4-1 right here. So Seth Rollins. I got Seth Rollins today actually. Dang. Okay, another new John Cena. He does have so many. That's John Cena in also loyalty, respect 54. Yeah, okay. And another Seth Rollins actually. Same hair right there actually. That's the same hair this one has, but that hair is definitely done better. Okay, and then another Seth Rollins. So many Seth Rollins. Jeez, I got Seth Rollins today. Wow, Seth Rollins is a dang guy today. Yes, Seth freaking Rollins anyways. Oops, I went 2 times back. I'm gonna go so back. And right here, this Miles Morales that has this like yellow electric web going on. I guess it's web because it's going flip, of course, but it looks more electric. Okay, it says try me. You can squeeze the legs and does something. He shoots his arm out, I guess. Okay, and this is the same series as that Venom. That is the sound effects. Maybe it's the sound effect when he does this. Does it have sound effect? Yeah, it says action effects. So maybe it'll be sound effects. Yeah, it has speaker right there, so it'll be sound effects as well. Okay, and then there's Roman Reigns, top picks, Elite Collection. Yeah, it has another head. Okay, good set of fans. Marvel Legends series, Marvel Studios, Iron Man Mark III. He has those more clear blasts than the blue counterparts that the Iron Man Mark II, I think it was. He has. Unless it was Iron Man Mark. No, it wasn't Mark II. It was Mark 1 million or something. I don't even know. I don't know. It was definitely Mark IIXVVX or something. So many numerals there is what I remember being. Okay. And then Spider-Man No Way Home, the Amazing Spider-Man. It's just a simple Spider-Man actor, but I love it. I mean, collecting all the Spider-Man and Hulk and Venom, of course. And this is another Stone Cold Steve Austin. It comes with cans and 2 other heads and a tank top and shorts. Like, wow, that's so much. It truly is the Ultimate Edition. And another John Cena that one day. That's the John Cena, the 2025 John Cena Tour shirt. Wow. And Eddie Guerrero, the Monday Night War WWE versus WCW Greatest Hits. This is Eddie Guerrero when he had is that a mullet? It might be a mullet. It says it's a Build-A-Figure as well for referee Charles Robinson, referee. Wow, you can build a referee with that one. It's getting more referees, but definitely a thing to do. Okay. I have 1 referee, of course, but I want more referees. Referees be awesome. Because BOP wrestling probably is just going to be incorporated into BOP movies, really. Actually, so yeah. And it's Spider-Man. Or this cardiac action figure. I didn't know about cardiac until I saw this. I wonder what those big blue balls are right there. Big blue spheres of electricity, of something powerful, it seems. And then Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio here has this mask that appears more medieval than anything. Has that LVO shirt, whatever that means, and necklace, and those are some cool shoes, of course. CM Punk. Okay, CM Punk's one of my favorites, actually. So far, I only have 1 CM Punk action figure. And he is not, he's not doing good at all. He's doing terribly. Like, he is a part of the closeted era. The closeted era, the ones who have lost parts of their body majorly as if they were in a dang war. That was so crazy. Which it basically felt like a war to them, I suppose. Of course, I was showing Spider-Man. Yeah, not really Spider-Man, but the guy who's saying Spider-Man. I keep thinking Spider King. I'm pretty sure that Sun King was the other guy, unless he was Sun Man. But no, he was Sun King. Unless he was Spider King as well, but I don't think so. I don't really know what his name was actually whatsoever. Maybe I can find it. Maybe those are proper wrestlers. Maybe they're made up wrestlers for that thing. I suppose they're real wrestlers, but they could be fiction wrestlers as well. Just made up. Either way makes sense ultimately. Well, I hope they're real. Nobody knows so. Oh, CM Punk is quite the face there for that first head. Jeez. And CM Punk with that blue eagle thing. It was like lightning bolt wings. Dang, that's amazing logo right there. Those X gloves, of course. Okay. So besides CM Punk, now we have Satoru Gojo hollow purple form. Of course, I have Gojo on my shelf right now, unopened, of course. Everything on my shelf right now is so unopened and so great right now. And it's just such a perfect array right now. I actually updated it somewhat. I put it in largest and smallest just to most of the degree that I could, which definitely worked out actually. Some of them are going further on width than height, which you can see. The majority of them are going for height, but one of them is going more width than anything else. So yeah. But this is a different Gojo. The hollow purple one, I guess, is the one specifically where his mask is off. So yeah. And I did realize there's actually quite a reflection happening in these images. So if I spot anything even remotely something I don't want, I'm putting a subscribe sticker over it, which is what I do now. I did it last time to a short moment because I'm just, I put a subscribe sticker over it, and that's pretty just something you can do. Honestly, with CapCut, I guess. And then The Rock. Okay, this Rock actually has sunglasses and another W microphone. Actually, I have a W microphone now with the Stone Cold Steve Austin. I got that one day. Okay, but no, another microphone would be good, of course. It has lots of accessories inside the box. Well, this is another CM Punk. Has the Rest World tank top, 2 sets of fans, 2 other heads. Wow. Marvel's Electro for Spider-Man No Way Home. Yeah, that would definitely gain that. That's definitely a much shorter action compared to most of Marvel Legends, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it's cool. And then Spirit Spider from Marvel Spider-Man, the video game version. I guess it's one of the suits you can get in the game. Grayson Waller, of course. I have a Grayson Waller from the All These Mega Holidays of one day, where I got Austin Fury and Grayson Waller in one. It was so amazing. Came with a belt as well. Series 117 is in that green and white suit. What is that belt, though? What is that belt? Tag Team Wrestling Championship. Wow. That's what he has. I guess he's in Tag Team Austin Fury. Wonder what the tag team is really called, though. And then we have Kushida. Okay, I've never heard of him, ultimately. Yeah, definitely a Japanese wrestler. Certified authentic, though. First time in the line as well, it says. I wonder about him, actually. Like, what do I know of him? That's definitely quite the sunglasses he has on there. Whatever those glasses are called. What type of sunglasses, though? Because those appear very futuristic. And then Marvel's Prowler, of course. And then this one, the lone solo leveling figure. It's Sung Jin-woo, Dungeon Raid version. Okay, this is when he was in the Dungeon Raid. It's actually the season 1 episode 5 Sung Jin-woo I was talking about yesterday. Actually, that I like the most. I'm pretty sure. But of course, it's where he's bloody, so it's kind of weird that he's bloody. So I guess, if I were to, that would be like the only Sung Jin-woo I could properly use for BOP movies. But it would be very weird if it was just constantly bloodstained anyways. So it could just be a thing that I just keep boxed forever, like, but I get nonetheless. What's the glorious thing have? Like, truly, it would be. That is the lone statue figure that I will get. For the actual statue figure, I want to get any of them really, except for this one. Okay. Now, I truly want this Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes in a dang business suit, like, jeez. And what is his belt saying? What is that belt saying? What could his belt be saying? I don't even know. It's too golden. It's too shiny. It's too glorious. Like, jeez. Okay, that was it for this one. And then, Roman Sukuna from Jujutsu Kaisen. Now, anyone who doesn't know Jujutsu Kaisen is going to be like, why is he so similar to Yuji? And yeah, of course, he literally has the same hair, same everything. Except he has tattoos in his robe now. Well, it's probably not really spoilers. That's what the main thing is about. Usually he ends up eating a cursed spirit finger, I think. Wait, why did he eat a finger? Oh, what? He ate a finger? He ate a very old, weird finger? Why would he do that? I don't know, dude. I need to rewatch Jujutsu Kaisen, obviously. I need to find out why he ate a finger. but he did in a cursed spirit. No, it's a cursed spirit for Kaisen, right? I'm pretty sure it is. And Sukuna, which was like a very most infamous cursed spirit of Maul, was residing inside of it. Maybe I don't know. Actually, I'd probably be so wrong right now. I haven't seen it so long. Okay, Marvel's Mysterio. So yeah, he looks a lot different. That had, of course, we just know Jake Gyllenhaal, I suppose. Nowadays, of course, I don't want that Mysterio. I definitely need a Mysterio. And then Hawk Girl come with a Gary part, robot number 4, Gary part. Okay, along with the other ones is that. Besides, I so far have Mr. Terrific and Guy Gardner. I'm gonna collect all those ones still, but I probably won't. I don't know. I might actually be opening them. Actually, I don't want the Liver Corp set. I don't need the Liver Corp set. Actually, there's no need. I just will be opening. Well, I might only open Guy Gardner. No, I'll open Guy Gardner, Mr. Terrific, and Metamorpho. Who are the other 3? Superman, of course, Superman. I might open Superman as well. Yeah, probably will. That probably will be Superman I get. But I do want the Mr. Terrific for McFarlane as well. That would be cool to get. But it probably won't be the one I use actually. I'll probably use the Spin Master one. Saving the McFarlane one will be much more valuable, I'm sure. The Spider-Man Far From Home upgrade suit as well. Another Spider-Man to collect. Because all Spider-Man. And Masters of the Universe Skeletor, Evil Lord Destruction, Finch's Collection, further points of articulation. I already have 1 Skeletor, but I'll get 2 Skeletors. That would be amazing. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and Cell Perfect Form. That would be amazing because I finally get 5 story Cell for BOP movies. And of course, they do share universe now, which is so amazing. The Amazing Spider-Man, Hellfire Gala. I don't really know about it, but Spider-Man as well, so I'm getting that. Quicksilver in his green classic suit. Definitely looking cool. Spider-Man Peter Parker Velocity suit. Okay, why is it called Peter Parker for this one specifically? I don't get that. Like, we don't know he's Peter Parker. Why would you be calling him Peter Parker? We're not going to be wondering, wait, I thought it was Spider-Man. What do you mean Peter Parker? And then we know it's Peter Parker. Like, geez, why do you call him Peter Parker? Like, what do you mean, dude? Like, why is it in Spider-Man Velocity suit? I don't even know, dude. Is it the game itself or Marvel Legends itself? I don't even know. And then another Jujutsu Kaisen got Megami Fushiguro. Okay. Now this guy, yeah, he's just something in Jujutsu Kaisen, of course. He's just, I think he's the more like serious, stoic one. Maybe. Yeah, he's definitely the more serious one compared to Yuji at least. Maybe not stoic. Could be stoked though. And then we have this Spider-Man Web Blast Cycle Web Motorcycle. Yeah, that would be very cool to get. This Enderman. Now for Minecraft toys, I want to get an Iron Golem, an Enderman, and a Skeleton. I think those are the 3 that I only want. I'll probably get Steve as well, of course. Those are probably the 4 that I want for Minecraft toys. But in BOP movies, I already have that Creeper plush, of course, so that's what the Creeper will be. And in this Spider-Man I saw a long time ago, J. Jonah Jameson coming with a Daily Bugle newspaper. 2 of them, it seems, one of them roll up. Daily Bugle Spider Sham. The fact that he's called Spider Sham in that, I did not even notice when I made BOP movie Spider-Man Sham. Well, I didn't make it yet, but it's an episode title idea. Spider-Man Sham. It's like kind of rhyming there. That's why I made that. It's so amazing. Superman, of course. Gary there. Metamorpho. Okay, and these Knuckle Crushers. It's like these... No, not Crunchers. No, not Crushers. Crunchers. Knuckle Crunchers. Knuckle Crunchers. That's just such a title. Knuckle Crunchers. John Cena, The Rock, of course, and Cody Rhodes. Probably the main 3 wrestlers these days. Okay, comes with these 2 belts. Do those belts work on standard action figures though? I hope these accessories work with standard action figures. The other ones, tell. But yeah, it's cool to get this because it has so many props. A guitar and a trash can. Almost called it a bin, so euchaically. and that he would break through. Oh yeah, Yuji Itadori, of course. You can tell it's so much like Sukuna because I guess Sukuna is just takes over his body, I guess. Yuji's the protagonist of Jujutsu Kaisen. And this is Petey the cat. Not Pete the cat, of course. Petey the cat. It must be related to Pete the cat, how he made him Petey the cat. It's just too similar. Unless he had a cat named Petey, actually it's unrelated. It could be that too, I don't even know. But he's the antagonist of Pete. No, he's not the antagonist of Pete the cat. He's the antagonist of Dogman. I had some Dogman books, 2 of them over there actually. I could surely do. Because I used to love Dogman. Because Dogman is like such a simple, but such a comic as well. So fun to read. Okay. And the engineer is who I was forgetting, of course. The engineer. Okay. Hall of Champions, Bruno Sammartino. I don't even know who that is. Ultimate Warrior, John Cena, Roman Reigns. I know them, of course. But I've never heard of Bruno Sammartino. But that's $85 at least back then. So, of course, it is. Those are definitely each very proper attributes each. And it's just a Hall of Champions like thing. But that's Champions. I've never heard of Bruno Sammartino. That's probably on the same level as me not knowing about Manchester United yesterday. I found that it's actually a football club team. So yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know about him. But I just didn't somehow. It's not like I follow football. The only thing of football that I know is block, of course. Okay. And then besides that, we have this Marvel Sandman that I saw the same day as the J. Jonah Jameson actually. Quite the head right there with some of the sand there as well. That's amazing. And then spike ball sand. So much sand accessories for. That's so amazing. He makes a spike ball out of sand. What is Sandman's sand compared to the symbiote's ability to make weapons? They seem rather similar at this point. Okay. In full gear, only at Target some years ago. Pay-per-view, limited edition, all the AWS thing, John Moxley and MJF. I don't know MJF, but of course I know John Moxley. That's Dean Ambrose, John Moxley. But what is he looking like? Why does he look so sweaty and weird? I don't know, but he's called Blackpool Combat Club on that shirt right there. That's cool. He comes with 2 microphones. Wow, 2 AEW microphones even. I'm an AEW microphone came to WWE, like, what are you doing here? And then Garax. I don't know who he is. I don't. But Defenders of the Earth, Garax, Ultimate Evil Robot with arm cannon, laser blaster, and blast effects. I have no idea who he is. Looks like quite the polygonal villain. I'm pretty sure. So it's NECA actually. I don't know anything about NECA. I hear all the Toy Hunt videos, Toy Hunt channels talking about NECA. It seems to be like the movie ones and stuff, the horror movie stuff and one, what NECA is. But I don't really know about them, don't really care for them. Okay. This is one that I absolutely missed out on, the quietest, and Batista with a referee shirt. Okay, I seriously wish I got that back then, but I didn't. It's no longer going to be in stores, shirt. It's the greatest hit as well. True effects, lifelike details the same. Okay. But it was so awesome to get Batista in a referee outfit, like dang. And that's all of them. Okay. And of course, today I got the Seth Rollins, and it's so amazing. I kind of already want to unbox it, but of course not going to unbox it any of these until the just talking videos. The latest ones I unboxed were the ones I got from the Always trip that day. I unboxed everything from the Always I got that day. Cause I just went ahead and did it. It was before I was doing just talking videos even. Okay, well, since I'm at Discord already, I was talking for an hour already without even meaning to. I haven't even been trying to talk for so long. I didn't end up doing so. I don't try to talk so long. I just do. I don't have that much to talk about. I'm just going to go ahead and do the Wordle now. Since I'm already here. We're an hour into footage. It's probably more like 58 minutes for you though. Probably only 2 minutes or so cut out so far. So what word am I thinking of today? I thought of brack first, but I don't think that's a word. It is a word. How is that a word? A brack is a word. Let me just find out how it's a word. Let me log back in, okay? But then let me go to the being AI. And then let me type BRACK. Meaning. What could brack be meaning? What is brack meaning? Do I know what brack means? Is there no more actually? I'm just saying, well, I don't know what it means. No, we're just saying. Actually has multiple meanings depending on where you heard it. Brack, Irish and Scottish dialect meaning salt water or brackish water. As in water that's partly salty, partly fresh. That's related to the word brackish. What do you mean? What's brackish? And I'm not gonna know what brackish is. A brack, old slang and dialect meaning to break or crack and break. Rare old fashioned, barely used name. Brack surname name. Sometimes you choose a last name or a nickname, which is why it shows up in fiction or character list. Barn brack. In Ireland, brack can be short for barn brack, a type of sweet bread. Okay. But what is brackish? I don't know what brackish means. I never heard brackish. I think what it made the dots connect if I have heard of brackish. Brackish means slightly salty water, usually mixed with fresh water and seawater. It's not fully salty like the ocean, but not fresh like the river. It's that in-between zone. Where you find brackish water, river mouths, estuaries, marshes, mangrove areas, coastal wetlands. Okay, I give her the sea cards and plasma masters. I said they had a song called estuaries, but I don't know what that means anymore. So I'm gonna do river mouths, estuaries, and marshes, and what is mangrove areas anyways? And coastal, that I don't know what these all mean. I'm just gonna find out what these all mean. All of a sudden, we're becoming very, very, very water, sea-esque, knowledgeable. An estuary is where a river meets the ocean, mixing fresh water and salt water, brackish water, tons of wildlife, shifting tides, muddy, nutrient-rich zones. Think of it as a transition zone between river and sea. River mouths. The river mouth is the exact spot where a river empties into a larger body of water. Like an ocean, a sea, or lake is a little opening of the river. Every estuary contains a river mouth, but not every river mouth forms an estuary. Okay? Marshes. A marsh is a wetland filled with grasses and soft plants, not trees. Shallow water, muddy ground, tall grasses, lots of birds and insects. It's like a grassy swamp but without the trees. Mangrove areas. Mangrove areas are coastal wetlands filled with mangrove trees which have those wild, twisty, above-ground roots. Found in warm climates, protect coastlines, home to tons of fish and crabs, brackish water. They're basically tree forests growing in the ocean's edge. Coastal wetlands. A coastal wetland is any wet, water-soaked ecosystem near the coast, including marshes, mangroves, tidal flats, estuaries. It's the umbrella term for all the soggy, life-packed zones along the shoreline. What are tidal flats? I don't know what those are, dude. Tidal flats? What's tidal flats? What could tidal flats be? Like, let's find out. Let's find out. There's so much to find out. Tidal flats are one of the coldest coastal environments, and the meaning is super simple. No, that's not what's being said. I'm just moving too fast. Tidal flats, meaning a tidal flat is a wide, flat, muddy, or sandy area that gets covered by water at high tide and exposed at low tide. Basically, the ocean breathing water underwater, then exposing water underwater again. What do they look like? Huge open mud or sand surfaces, ripple patterns from the water, shallow pools stuck behind, tons of tiny creatures, birds everywhere. They feel the ocean pool back, it's blinking in the middle of the floor. Where tidal flats happen, you find them in estuaries, bays, coastal wetlands, mangrove edges, river mouths, anywhere the tide moves in and out dramatically. Why they matter? Tidal flats are feeding grounds for birds, nurseries for fish, homes for crabs, clams, worms, natural filters for water, shock absorbers for storms. They're insanely important ecosystems. Okay. Now, let me continue this. Finally. Because I'm talking so fast, talking about so much. We have an A, basically. We have an A. Plant. Yes, plant. That was perfect. But no, nothing still. Jeez. What about Demo. Somehow feast was a word and I'm gonna two E's in the proper places. But how is feast a word? I've never heard of such a thing. I've never heard of feast. Feast is not a standard modern English word, but it does exist in older English and dialects. Wow, of course it's older English. Feast, meaning historical and dialect. Feast means to drive away, chase off, or frighten away. It shows up in older English, especially in 1500s to 1700s writing, rural dialects, old slang. It's related to the idea of forcing someone to move. Example, old usage. He feasts the birds from the field. He chased the birds away. The dog feasts the intruder. The dog scared the intruder off. I mean, feast could still be used. The closest modern word is phase, meaning to disturb, to unsettle, to throw someone off. But feast is more physical. I mean, feast is such a perfect word for the modern world, anyways. I mean, why shouldn't we use feast these days? I don't even know. Okay, I'm guessing weave. Is it? Oh my gosh, it was weave. It was weave and 4. Okay. Wow. Time for the spelling bee.
Pass. To pass means to move by or beyond something, or to hand something to someone else.
Hold on.
To pass means to move by or beyond something, or to hand something to someone else.
Make sure to mean just pass, right?
Pass.
Pretty sure. Okay. I just never really thought about pass being defined in that fashion, I suppose.
Bogus.
Bogus.
Bogus means fake or not genuine, designed to deceive.
Is bogus actually a bad word? I don't know. Bogus definitely isn't a bad word. I like people making things. Well, that bogus might be, maybe, is anywhere near. I don't know. They used to call, in the cartoons, they would say bogus is a bad word. Like, why would bogus be a bad word? I think it's just like slang.
Menthol. Menthol is a compound derived from mint that produces a cool, refreshing sensation.
Okay, that's what menthol is. I didn't really know what it was. I didn't spell it nonetheless, though.
Hypothetical. Hypothetical means based on a suggested scenario, rather than actual fact.
Yeah. Hypothetical. Not hypothetical, jeez. Not hypothetical. Not hypothetical. Hypothetical. Yes, jeez. It was quite the hypothetical spellings you were trying to propose, nonetheless, though.
Capoeira. Capoeira is a Brazilian martial art that combines elements of dance, acrobatics, and music. The performers drew a large crowd with their capoeira demonstration. Capoeira. 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 Capoeira.
What I'm envisioning is this. No, not that, jeez. This.
Capoeira.
I have no idea. Based on my spelling, logophilic instincts, this is all I can think of, so... Okay, what was it, Julie? Okay, I wasn't too far off. I don't think I was too far off. I wouldn't think of capoeira like that, but now I will. Okay. Cool. Okay. New word today, definitely. I didn't know menthol and capoeira. Okay. So, past, bogus, menthol, hypothetical, capoeira. What augury was it that time? Who even knows? What am I going to do now? 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 I'm probably going to put the Seth Rollins, just all the other adversaries on the floor right now. The floor, not the floor, of course, but the closet. They're kind of not really properly set up right now, of course. I'm not going to be doing adversaries today. I'll probably continue cleaning them up tomorrow, most likely. I just want to get the fully everything set up for the podcast to properly be saying the podcast. It'll be so glorious when this properly comes to pursuit. And I'll continue. I'll do the every single month. A full month scheduled, of course. It'll be so amazing when I do this. Yes. Each month at a time, fully scheduled. Like, that was how I'll do it. Of course, whenever school comes into play again, that'll be quite the factor in here as well. But for now, this is my plan. And it'll be so glorious and so exhilarating. You know, I've got so much stuff going on. It's so amazing. But I explore my Saturdays and Diggle Fridays and explore my Sundays are definitely going to be very just so improvised, so without a script. But also BOP movies, I thought it was going about to become just so utterly episodic, so unbelievably episodic. But here's the thing, I'm pretty sure BOP movies won't be like that. Actually, I think BOP movies have segments in through the episodes. Actually, like we'll do a cut to BOP fights, a cut to BOP wrestling, a cut to anything like that. Actually, and that's how the episode will be properly 24 minutes each, I think. Or 20 minutes at least. Like, that's what's gonna happen in BOP movies. BOP movies is a lot more fun. Like, it will still be the emotional, just huge story that I'm imagining for every episode. But it will also be these cuts away, of course. And since there's cuts away, I'll do the most amazing lines each scene, I suppose. Adding out. Okay, but it still will be improv. I don't do scripts. That's just my thing. I will never do a script, most likely. I definitely wouldn't. Because script, how would I do a script anyways? I don't actually understand how I would do a script. These Just Talk videos that reach 2 hours long, even, entirely improv. I don't even view it as improv, because I'm not trying to do improv either. I'm just talking. I'm just going based on whatever I say next. Of course, I have quite the hyperphantasia, so maybe that's played the factor in this as well. I don't even view it as improv, it's so improvised. Like, seriously. And that's how all my series will be as well. Of course, Toy Map World is very different, and the stories is different. It's not necessarily improv. But nonetheless, don't do storyboards or like, I don't. Well, I do actually make lines for Toy Map World. They can go quicker. So it kind of is scripted to that degree. Of course, and I'm talking about in the real world, our real world. Toy Map World itself is the same world as Bill Penguins and stuff. So obviously, that's a huge thing for that specifically. But I talk about myself physically, okay? Of course, just gotta make things clear. But right now, what do I want to do? I will be venturing outside, I suppose. Am I in the mood for any cat shorts? No, not cat shorts. I mean cat alerts. I just don't know, but I'm making a list of what every most recent cat alert was. So, well, no. Last episode I said out the alert times 2. That could have been incorrect. But from now on, I'll be knowing because I'll be tabulating it. Yes, tabulating. What I only recently found about tabulate is a word because of their writing link in the Gmail season 1. So, yeah, I kind of thought it tab, but it's not tab related specifically, really, apparently, but whatever. So, I'll just see how this hour long has been going. Okay, and then I'll just come back on the outside, I suppose. Chocolate. I am not whispering. I am whispering. Unless no one person. Buffing door person. So it's time for your chocolate. What you know for a fact it is. Tux alert times 4. Tux and Gray are tied for the high score right now. It's so many hours later, but I did eventually end up going outside. I just worked on so many channels, kind of. I made Baba's cat's profile picture, that great picture of Tux I got, and I made the banner that day when Chucky was on the tree. That's a great banner, good link. Yeah, that was a great banner for it. And I worked on Bun Bun's channel some. Gave Bun Bun a good profile picture I just took a picture of out here. And currently, something amazing is happening. Oh gosh. What the heck? Zach, how? You did not get to see whatsoever, but I was trying to say Zach was outside. He was doing his past antics. You didn't even get to see that. Gee, I didn't have face cam already on. But Zach, I mean, really not happening with Zach. It was like Zach on flew off, and then he was going like this. Let's stay on it. Like what? What the heck was that? I've never seen that happen before. Like what the heck, Zach? That's a Zach alert times 4 as well. Zach is as well. Doing a high score. Grand Tux. The cat alerts now. But just let me see if Zach continues doing those antics he was doing earlier. Those antics of the followings. That one day I seriously thought Tux would be doing. I thought you're not going to be doing it anymore, Zach. Earlier, he was following all around. Like he used to do before he left for his years. It truly is Zach. I don't even know. I'll just walk around and see if he ends up following me. That was very insane what just happened to Zach. Zach and Tux fall off places so many times. Like, jeez. Why'd they fall off places so many times? I don't even know. And Zach is not following me anymore. Well, okay. Then I'll just go around doing things until something happens, I guess. As well, I've been working on just talking videos, of course. I've been re-editing them and giving them timestamps, video chapters. Okay. And some of them are so loud because I was doing the loudest BY by possible. Just want me to reenact how loud it was. I mean, it'd be quite the gumption to be doing that. Yes, new word. But ultimately, that would be quite the gumption to be doing that. That would be quite the tough it up and just do itness, I guess. As I guess it's those moments where you're just gonna do it, no matter how proud it truly is feeling. You're just gonna do it finally. Yes. I mean, I showed you one time. Daniel was saying absolute madness. Okay, so maybe but it was so loud. That was 8-year-old me madness. And is this a podcast now? Is anyone finding this today? Probably not today. Probably won't be until tomorrow or 2 weeks from now. Well, I should finish the podcast. Well, I gotta put thumbnails so I never see one as well. And it'll be quite the thumbnails as well because I paint.net. Quite the things. That was so much sand going everywhere. Like, jeez. That was like when Janos and Son kicked up so much dust. Like, jeez. Like, what the heck was that about, Zach? I don't even know what I was doing, Zach. Oh, is he gonna do it now? Is he gonna do it now? Is he gonna do it now? No, I find out if he doesn't now. I don't think it's this way he wants to go anyways. But he might do it if I go this way. He's not coming, no. Wait, yes he is. Or is he? Is he not? Is he coming? Come on, jump off of it. Jump off of it. Follow me. Jump off of it. 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 Beep! I didn't even give you a warning. I just did that. That was the first letter. But the door opened, so I'm cautious and wary now. People might be aggressing to arrive out here. So I might not do it anymore. But you just see for yourself if you rewatch your talking videos. I want to put into a playlist and put them on a podcast. And turn on YouTube music even. That was so amazing. Of course. Now ultimately I thought I wasn't going to be doing any action curriculum today. But I think I probably just will be doing another action curriculum today. Maybe this will reach 2 hours again as well. Cause what? I don't even know how it's taking so long to be time now. But it just is. The bathroom window just got opened. Like, jeez. So I'm gonna go back inside. And then start cleaning the action again. That's what I want to do currently, I think. Yeah. Okay, I'm back inside now. First thing I'm going to do is put the red buckle back in the bed. Okay, because make sure it's actually stable this time. It was almost tilting yesterday. Imagine if it fell or something. Like, jeez. Oh my gosh, Seth Rollins, what are you doing rolling away? Okay, getting you so many receipts right now. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Jeez, there's so much stuff I'm doing right now. Okay. Is that a good policeman for him? I think it's a good policeman for him. Right now, I need to take everything that's unopened, but around here because it's different. Okay, beginning with this. Seth Rollins, of course. This actually I got today, of course. Okay, I'm playing this over here. And then, let's get, yes, this. Cyborg Spider-Man, of course. Cyborg Spider-Man is just so awesome. So awesome, of course, so awesome. Let's just read this. Cyborg Spider-Man has enhanced cybernetic capabilities in addition to all the powers of Earth 616 Spider-Man, web slinging, wall crawling, and heightened spider senses. Villains are no match for this Spidey's advanced cyber technology. Spider-Man suffered a disamelioration, subnecatives, and plus the twist with pause. These Spider-Man deal terrorists, which is a lot das toys. Grip was at this post a art news as God, let's be honest, and what are quite chats fast a lot technology. Spider-Man hat solch so auch den Craften von Spider-Man early 6 was it natural there what grappler or hot spirit sort capitation fag verbessern gegen Spider subtechnology haben die circuit carcaxes el hobrehara sabakama hawaro las capacitares Sibanicas armadas de toros apores de homra aratar de la terra senses elas imitil terdanas elas interpolas pardes elus centers de ana los vilnes nos enviles para la azenda technologia subnetica estipide o homo arha sabogia pos habadares sabanicas cucapantam ospod deres do homo arhan Terra sequences long cocktails super paladas e centro alha as vilos now tau chant contra. Hold on. Contra is a word in the language. A technological vanka dog aram sabaku. Okay. So the fact that in whatever that language is, the word for enhancements just is ameliorations. Like what? Cybernetic enhancements, ameliorations. Like what? I guess that's where ameliorations comes from in English. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Besides that, of course, I must get this one. Of course, you know. Oh my gosh! That opens too sometimes, and I'm going to open two. It might be like this. No, don't open that. James. Now, why do that? You wasn't doing it earlier. Oh my gosh! Huh? I don't know why it opens. It might be broken already or something. Okay, whatever. Just put this on there as well. Or put it over there even like that. And then Shang-Chi, which is literally $1. Like, why was he $1 only? It's so awesome. Yeah, it's this thing right here they can do stuff with. Yeah, I mean, seriously, that thing is pretty cool. And yeah, he was only $1. I mean, that's just good for me. I think it's cool, and he's $1. Like, wow, seriously, he's only $1. Like, seriously, this thing was $1. $1. Of course, this thing was $1. It makes me seriously just think it's not very good quality inherently, I guess. It gives that type of feeling, I guess, when that happens, I guess. I got the same thing. I got the tower bait. Where the tower bait is built there because it's properly built. Okay. And this guy, Gardner Spin Master, of course, with this Bella Gary Robot 4. Yeah, okay. Okay. For these ones, I'll be opening Superman, Mr. Terrific, Guy Gardner, and Metamorpho, I think. I mean, unless there's another Superman. Guy Gardner will be the Green Lantern for my videos, ultimately. I have ideas, Mr. Terrific, and Metamorpho. I'm opening this Metamorpho, not the McFarlane Metamorpho, ultimately. I already have Mr. Terrific right here, as well. So, yeah. But a lot of stuff I'm not going to be opening ever. I guess it's for selling one day. And I don't really know how that works. But ultimately, I could be selling it one day. Actually. I'm not actually doing this today. I was just picking them up and talking about them, I guess. So, almost forgot about this rock I got for August one day too. $10, $11. I mean, actually. Yeah. And that's how I'm placing them for now. Okay, and that's what they are now. Of course, I added this hairy He-Man, I guess, guy thing, if he's even from that. And also I added that miniature cyborg you can barely see there, but yeah. Amazingly, Tux was randomly found on the side and he went under my bed for like a few minutes, I think. I don't know what he could have possibly done under there. But yeah, that was crazy. Zach outside. Tux found inside. Right here's the Hershey Easter Bunny still. This much. I'm having that part today, I'm sure. That's still letting of him. And those parts up there are getting crinkly. But okay. I must eat this. Actually, let's do a smell first. Oh yeah, smell. And taste this now. Hold on. There's a hair there. How is there a hair there? And why is that part of the bunny look wet anyways? It looks like it was wet and then wet and then left wet. Nobody knows. Huh. What happened to the mushiness? I don't even know what happened. That was so hard to bite. It was becoming chewy and mushy every day. Now it's just hard to bite? Are we just watching the gradualization of a Hershey Easter Bunny now? There's those bite marks there. I wonder what happened with them. Like, geez. I do have quite a bit to edit today. Well, not really that much to edit. But I have to blur some things out of things, so yeah. Let me just begin doing that. B-Y-E, bye. Or as me in 2017 was said, B-Y-E, bye. But a million times louder than even that. So yeah. B-Y, bye.